I was gonna make this video about my thoughts about the Philando, what's his name? Castile, whatever. My thoughts on that situation, the latest police shooting. But I'm gonna talk about the whole what's going on this week and just everything in general. Man, it's kind of bright. Where's my glasses at? Be honest, there's not a lot of police shootings. White cop, black, whatever. White cop shooting black people. There's not a lot of them. It's just the media thinks there's a lot. Here's the problem. This is Obama's America still. He's going to do everything he can to declare martial law to stay in power, to disrupt the damn election coming up. I got an inside source that says he's going to use the police shootings as a declare for martial law. It's looking that way. We got protests in Memphis. We got protests in Atlanta. We got protests in Inglewood. Shit, there was one video where a guy ran over a bunch of them somewhere. I don't know where it happened. And now they're talking about disrupting truck drivers. I'm a truck driver. I'm not going to say anything on YouTube, but I'm just saying I will not be intimidated, and I will not have my life threatened. When you threaten somebody's life, you know, the greatest instinct in a person is that will to survive. And if my life is threatened, I'm not going to give a shit about laws. That instinct of human survival is going to kick in. And I'm going to do what I got to do to survive. Let me just say that. I'm not going to issue any threats or anything. I'm just saying that if you threaten my life, my human instinct's going to kick in. And I'm going to do what I got to do to survive. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, all the shit going on. Now we got, I'm sure everybody knows about the damn stupid hoax that went viral of me. You know, some asshole wanted to get back at me, say that I was the Anton, whatever his name. Altone, he had a weird name. They always have weird names. Altone Sterling. Well, it went viral. Goddamn flies. Fly caught in here. Motherfucker. Before the cops were identified in that shooting, my picture was posted all over social media as a hoax. Somebody that did not like me. And I don't appreciate, you know, Meek Mill. That shit went viral. And it's not even Meek Mill's fault. He got bad intel. I can understand that. But I still haven't got an apology from Meek Mill. I've had these other people coming at me on Twitter, these blacks. I don't want to be racial, but I got to tell it like it is. Or whites or Mexicans, any race. I'm just saying it. I've had these people on Twitter come to me, "Hell, I'm sorry. I apologize for what I said. I thought you were the shooter. I really did. I'm sorry." And I accept your apology. And I, as a Christian man, accept, you know, I am a forgiving man, and I forgive you. You got bad intel? That's not your fault you got bad intel. But despite the fact that, you know, it's very clear now I'm not the shooter, I still got some brain-dead zombies on here that think I'm the shooter, and I'm still getting death threats 3 days later. I'm a trucker. See this? This is the steering wheel. See this shit around me? This isn't a camper. This is a truck that I'm in. I would show you my CDL, but it's got my personal info on there. I'm not saying there's cops out there that don't have CDLs and probably don't drive truck as a part-time job. I'm saying I'm not a cop. I think it's very clear. I'm in a truck. This is a big steering wheel. It's very clear I have a license to drive a rig. So, there's some other stuff I had in my mind. I couldn't think of everything I wanted to say. I gotta write it down on paper, you know, that way I can look at it and be like, oh, okay, this is what I wanted to say. I was driving down the road thinking, what am I gonna say in my next video? And just trying to get it all together here. But, you know, Sean King, that fucking liberal journalist on Twitter, I quoted him on his tweet. he goes on Twitter and says, yeah, Philando, whatever his name, Philando, fucking, what was his last name again? Sterling? No, not Sterling. Philando Castile. You know, they always got weird names, and people bitch, well, at least pronounce his name right. Well, when you have a fucking weird name that I can't fucking pronounce, I'm sorry for mispronouncing it. At least Michael Jackson had a normal name. Michael's a popular name. Jackson is a popular last name. At least he had a normal name. Michael Jackson. That's the easiest fucking name out there. If you can't pronounce Michael Jackson, somebody will probably pronounce it Makila Jackery. Anyway, Philip, I'm just going to say Philip. It's a lot easier. Philip Castle. How about that? Phil Castle. So anyway, Phil Castle got pulled over or arrested 52 times from 2002 to 2016. Ending, well, Sean King, he puts out there, yeah, it ended in 29 dismissals. Yeah, and 23 convictions. Let's take the same time frame, 2002 to 2016, and how many interactions with the police did I have in that time? Well, let me think. I had 2 speeding tickets in 2002 when I was 20 years old. I had a seatbelt ticket in Macomb, Michigan in 2010. I had a speeding ticket in my big rig in 2006 in North Carolina for doing 67 miles an hour through the gorge. That cop really rattled my ass. I had a parking ticket in Compton, California in 2007, which resulted in a $50 fine. That's not a lie. I'm not making this shit up. And I had a speeding ticket in 2014 in Los Angeles, California. Oh yeah, I had a photo radar ticket in El Mirage, Arizona in May of 2010. The same month I had a fucking seatbelt ticket in Macomb, Michigan. Because in May of 2010, I went up to Michigan to visit a friend. A friend had a heart attack and died. So I went up there to visit his funeral. And I got a seatbelt ticket on the way home from the fucking funeral. Stupid. Fuck. But anyway, so we're talking 2002, 2016. We're talking maybe I had 8 interactions, resulting in about 6 convictions, but they're all civil shit. You know, no shoplifting, no Michael Brown shit. You know, robbing a liquor store. You know, storm armed robbery. No fighting with the police. No fighting with anybody. No driving. You know, how do I say, fleeing the police in a car. And when I get stopped by the cop, the first thing I do is, you know, I put it in park. I roll down my window, turn my headlights off. That's the first, yeah, that's what, every time I get stopped by the cops, that's what I do. Put it in park, roll down my window. I automatically roll down my window because I got tinted windows on my car. I'm not going to make it hard for the cop. Yes, officer, is there a problem? Why are you pulling me over? That's the first thing that comes out of my mouth. Every time. Is there a reason you're pulling me over? Okay. License registration? Okay. And I let him know that, you know, because I am a concealed permit holder, I let him know, well, just to let you know, I got to, you know, get into my glove box to get my, you know, registration, whatever. I'm just letting you know I'm a concealed permit holder. My gun's there. I don't want you thinking that I'm going for my gun, you know. That's common sense. Because I don't want to get shot. And we hear about these people that get shot. The Black Lives Matter movement, they need to focus on the real problem. The real problem is the racist media putting this shit out there. Yes, white people are getting shot by cops too. Are you hearing about it? No, you're not. Maybe on local news. The racist media, they're not interested in that shit. The New World Order, they want to spark race riots. They want to spark as much chaos as possible to usher in the New World Order, to collapse the United States. That's the part of the plan. The Black Lives Matter movement, they need to focus on the real problem. The New World Order. The media causing the chaos. Not on the police. There's not that many white cops shooting black people. There's not that many. We've only had 2 this week. I mean, yeah, it's too many. 1 is too many, but I'm saying it's not as many as the racist media is putting it out there to be. They're the problem, not the cops. Every time I hear about these fuckers getting shot, they always had a fucking rap sheet, fucking is longer than Eminem. Why is that? I'm always hearing about them having a rape conviction or a burglary conviction or a drug. Look at Freddie Gray, 24 fucking drug convictions or whatever. I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just spelling it out. Every time I hear about one of these assholes getting shot, they're always breaking the law, fighting with the cops, telling oh, fuck the police, NWA. Why is it? And before you comment on my damn channel, in the comment section, and call me cracker, or honky, or wigger, or whatever you're going to call me, I already know you're going to call me it, so I might as well start it right now. So before you call me cracker, or threaten to bust a cap in my ass, I'm going to say it right now. Honky, peckerwood, cracker, wigger, redneck, hillbilly. There. I did it for you, because I know that's the comments you're going to leave in my section. But that's it. That's the video. That's all I got to say. I'm in Texas right now. Go gang gang gong gong gang.